Hey y'all, it's Alicia from Dawn's Press-Ons, and today we're going to do a koi pond mani. And these are some of the polishes that Jessica used when she did this. These are some various polishes we got off of Amazon a few years ago. There are a lot of small bottles, and we like to use those to just kind of play around with and create some content with. But whatever you've got in your collection, if you want to make something like this, it's easy enough to do. Just get a lot of shades of blue. And she's got a little round palette over there in the corner. She put a little dollop. She showed you that in the very first screen. There was little dots of each one of these polishes on there. And then we're going to put them all together. And I'll kind of show you what she does here. So we've got this nail that she put down a milky white and left it liquid, did not cure it. And now into that, we are going to just squiggle all the different colors of blue. She's got an ombre brush here that she's using. And we're just squiggling in the different shades of blue. That's a lighter baby blue. She's adding it in a couple of different places. A darker blue. Go back and forth and kind of squiggle it around. Some are more translucent. Some are more opaque. Or some are jelly-like, I guess, instead of translucent. Whatever the word you like to use. But you just keep working it. Make sure you get it all around your sides, your tip, and your cuticle. And when you're happy, cure it. And so that's what we've done with all 5 of these nails. Now we're going to add matte top coat, I believe. Yes, matte top coat onto there because we're going to add some decals or decals. And so we need to make sure we have a matte surface to work with. And we cured that for a full 60 seconds. Let's get some of this out of the way so we can work. All right, let's get those decals out. And these are the koi decals. She got these on Temu, and these are the cutest little koi fish. The way that you put your stickers on doesn't really matter. You pick the koi you like, put them however you want, but we're going to do them in layers. So she's going to put down a few stickers per finger, per nail. And make sure they get stuck on there. You know, some of these decals are really hard to pick up. So use the sharpest little tweezers you've got. Or even if you have one of those Cricut tools, one of the little like weeding needles, that's what I use. It comes with a little case and I keep it in its case. And when I need to get a decal off the sheet, I'm able to use my weeding needle. But this tool is really neat because it's got the super sharp tweezers on one end and then the hoof on the other end to help smooth out all the wrinkles on your decals. So it's amazing. Let's get another sticker, decal. This one's got some black koi, some of the orange, some of the white and orange, whatever. She's using an array here. That one wants to go right there. Once it attaches, you just kind of got to go with it, whether that was where you wanted it or not. You can take it off, but pretty much the decal will be dead after that. Perfect. And the reason we put down matte top coat is because each one of these decals had a small clear membrane around it. I don't know if you saw it, but putting them on the matte surface allows the decals to really adhere well to the nail. Okay, so that's the first step. You need to get the decal onto the nail and having them be matte. If you try to put it on top of cured gel top coat, or cured gel polish, that inhibition layer is sticky and slimy, and you would think it would kind of make the decal stick better, but it does not. It really is awful. So having the matte, cured matte top coat helps this process with the sticking. Come on, you can get it. There we go. So once you put the decal down on top of the matte surface, typically you would put another matte top coat over the top of that, and that makes that clear membrane around your decal completely disappear. And then you can finish it off with, and these are very thin layers of matte top coat. We're not talking a big schmoozy layer. These are super thin layers of matte top coat. But then you could go back over the top of it and put your regular top coat down and cure that and have a nice shiny nail if that's what you want. So we've got a couple of stickers on each of the nails and we're still going. Okay, more stickers, more decals. There are enough decals on this to do, I don't know, probably you could do pond manis on 4 or 5 different sets of nails. It came with a lot of fish, and they're the perfect size. I think these nails that she's using here are either almond short or almond medium. Looks like almond short to me, which is typically what people kind of like to wear, the shorter lengths. So now that she's got the decals on, rather than put the matte top coat down, she is doing a different technique here. She is going to use this translucent aqua color. It's an aqua jelly, and she's putting a layer of it down over the top of this to kind of give the fish a little bit of depth, to make them look like they're swimming in that water. So she's just putting down a thin coat of that, and then we'll cure. I think she's going to do that to each one of the nails she put the fish on. Yep. That is a beautiful color. It doesn't have a lot of tint to it, but it's just enough to give the illusion of some water. To get that button swatched that color, I think I had to do like 3 or 4 coats. All right, more fish. So if that decal had gone a little bit more off the side, she would have had to waste it, but it really butted right up against that edge and ended up just fine. But you know, if it hadn't been the fish's head, or I mean, I guess it would have been okay to cut it off and not be able to see the head, but you know, you could have used a file and filed off the excess. But I think I would have just wasted it if that would have gone just a millimeter more to the right. She did a good job saving it. All right, so now this is over the top of that cured blue translucent polish. She is doing something here that I don't typically recommend. She's putting the sticker, that decal, right on top of that blue jelly polish rather than putting down another layer of matte top coat to give you that good surface to stick the decal onto. But it worked for her this time. So, you know, it really went in her favor. I don't recommend it. Because I think that they might curl up or not stick well. I don't know. She seals them in. You know, she puts the another layer of polish over it and cures it, and they sealed in just great. But I worry that putting them on top of this cured gel polish is going to make them not stick as well. But I wasn't there, and she was, and it worked for her. So the results are beautiful. So this is a darker blue jelly. That's the brand there. Again, these came from Amazon. And it's just a slightly darker blue jelly to give another effect. So we did the aqua jelly the first time. Now this time we're going to do the darker blue jelly. And you see there where she just kind of put it off to the side. Now she's going to use some of that aqua and marble it a little bit, so that we've got the 2 different shades of blue. You don't want the blue so blue that you can't see your fishes. How pretty is that? And cure that for a full 60 seconds to make sure that everything is nice and cured. More fish on top of that now. So you kind of get the idea. You start with some fish on your matte top coat, Then get your fish down, one or two, whatever you like. Then put down a little bit of the translucent aqua, cure that, more fish, the translucent darker blue with the aqua mixed in, cure that. So just back and forth between adding fish and adding layers so that your fish look like they're swimming in water. She was so excited to do this manicure, and I was a little skeptical. I thought, okay, a fish manicure, but it really is cute. We'll cure that nail for a full 60 seconds also. This nail looked a little bit empty. I think we need to add some more fish to it. Oh, that's a pretty one there, that white and black one. Yeah, use that. Nice. I like it. What else we got? Another fish. And tapped it down. It must have, these must be sticking really well, which is contrary to everything that's in my brain, but there must be something about this formulation that allows it to stick really well. And then that's so dark and blue there, we're going to use the lighter aqua to lighten that up. And she's got a little wipe over there that she's wiping the excess polish off so that it doesn't that dark blue doesn't overtake. And she doesn't put her brush right back in the bottle. She swipes it really quickly on the wipe. All right, everybody's got to get a full cure. And then we'll put on their top coat. So I guess we're going to go ahead and top coat these two guys. They're not getting all the special stickers. These are just going to be water, which I think is really wise. Doing stickers on all the fingers I think would be overdoing it. So I like that she left these two fingers just with the marbled water look. And here's how they look right now. Aren't they pretty? And you can see by the light line that they are not ready to wear, but they are so pretty. So she's going to put some top coat over the top of them to protect her artwork. And then we'll give those a full cure for 60 seconds. Every finger. Perfect. So I think she's going to have to end up buffing these because there's so many layers, and just to try to get them as smooth and thin as possible, I think we're going to end up buffing. All right, I think that's all the nails now top coated, and they should be in various stages in the lamp to cure. And she's got that one out, checking it to make sure there's no lumps and bumps from the marbling. Looks like she's happy with that one. And this one, we're happy with it. Good. So that's those end two that did not have any decals on them. with those lamps. 60 seconds seems like forever. All right, so here's the 3 that have the stickers. We're going to check them for the lumps and bumps, and they definitely have lumps and bumps. So we're going to use our file and go through and get all those lumps and bumps off of there. I sped that up so that you didn't have to sit there and watch 30 seconds of filing. And it gets a lot of mess everywhere. Make sure before you file that you wipe them with a lint-free wipe with some alcohol on it to remove the inhibition layer if your top coat has inhibition layers in it. And that'll keep your file from getting all gunked up. Sometimes I wipe my nails anyway, even if they are a no wipe top coat, just because I like to use lint-free wipes and alcohol to clean everything up. So she's just filing until it looks nice and even all the way across and she doesn't feel any lumps with her finger pads. So she'll use the pad of her finger and check those and see how they feel. Kind of like that, but after, with all the dust on them. And again, I sped it up so that we didn't have to watch all that. And she checked them. And now comes the lint-free wipe with alcohol. She's got so much stuff all over her gloves. I don't know how she was able to wipe this, but she got it. I probably would have cleaned my gloves off first just to make sure that I didn't retransfer anything onto my nails, but it worked for her, so I'm not there. I don't see it. It must have worked because they turn out gorgeous. Yeah, there you go. She showed you she had to clean off her hands. They were yucky. All right, now we're going to use a shiny top coat, and let's give those guys another round of top coat and shine them all back up again. And then let's get them cured and see what we've got. Look at how pretty that is. The water with the fish, and they're all at just different layers, and they look so cute. I never thought a koi pond mani would look adorable, but this is really nice. All right, let's cure all those, and this is the final look. Aren't they amazing? I really like them. And I hope whoever she made these for enjoy their koi pond mani nails. They're really, really cute. Jess, you did a good job on them.
And here's why you put cuticle oil inside your gloves and work. I took them off and then realized I wanted to show you, so I put them back on real quick. But that's why it's greasy. The oil doesn't actually go through your gloves, okay? But ignore my burn. I got burned when I was a little kid. But look how oiled not just my cuticles, but my nail beds, my fingertips, my whole hand feels so good. Oh, it feels amazing. It's like having lotion all over your hand, but like it's deep in your skin and you can feel it. So that is why you put cuticle oil in your gloves.